Y'all, just a second. Today, because of time, today is the Sabbath. Do you know what we're supposed to be doing on the Sabbath? No, because our enemies, through the process of slavery, they taught us that the Sabbath is on Sunday. So what do you see? Everybody goes to church on Sunday, right? But in the Bible, that's not so. Give me Exodus chapter 20, verse 6. Let's get the Sabbath. Give me that.
Exodus chapter 20 verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
Stop right there. Remember. That's an action in your mind. You got to remember. First of all, you already know who you are. Did he cover who you are according to the Bible? Do y'all know who y'all are according to the Bible? We are the Israelites, okay? So as Israelites, there's a responsibility. There are things we have to do as Israelites. Hold that. Go to Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Let's get the whole conclusion of the matter, because when we go to sleep at night and wake up in the morning, we got to remember and think, what is my purpose in life? Okay, if I'm an Israelite, what does the Lord require of me? Get that? Because we can't just live every single day and go about the emotions of this world. We cannot be doing what the world tells us to do, or even let them be influenced on us. We got to do what the Bible tells us to do as Israelites. You got that? Read it.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 12. And further, by these my son, be admonished of making many books.
Let's start at verse 13.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Stop right there. So this is the whole conclusion of the whole matter. This is our purpose in life as Israelites. Read.
Fear God and keep his commandments.
Stop right there. Fear God. Do you know what it means to fear God? Do you know what it means to fear God? Have respect for the Lord. How about you? How about you? Do you know what it means to fear the Lord? Give me that. Psalms 111:10. Respect. How about you, sis? Respect. Everybody says respect. This is what it means to have fear of the Lord. Is there anything that you fear in this life? Like, will you be scared if someone come up to you with it and put a gun in your face? That's a form of fear. Okay? Give me the fear of the Lord.
Psalms 111 verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endureth forever.
So that is the fear of the Lord. When you fear the Lord, you're going to do everything that's in this Bible. What's the everything? His laws, statutes, and commandments. So do you know what laws the Lord gave us? Everybody know? Do you know what the Big Ten is? You know what the Big Ten is that they call it? The 10 commandments that Moses gave us in the wilderness? Let's start with that. Because I asked you, what is today? Are y'all going shopping? Are y'all going shopping? Buying or selling? Anything like that? Today, that's the significance of today. Today is the Sabbath. So on the Sabbath, there's certain things we're supposed to do, and a lot of things that we're not supposed to do. Let's get that. Let's get what the Sabbath is today.
Exodus chapter 20 verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
This is how we keep it holy. Read.
6 days shall thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
In that, today is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. Let's read what it says after that.
In it thou shalt not do any work.
So, today's the Sabbath. No working. That means all these businesses out here, that's selling stuff to our people should be closed. This is the one day out of the week that we should be, putting an embargo on our selling and buying. Okay, read.
Thou thy sons, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant.
So our sons, our daughters, our manservants, and our maidservants. Because in the kingdom, we're going to have servants. But read on.
Nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
All right, read on.
For in 6 days,
For in what?
6 days,
Read.
the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day.
So the Lord, the Most High God, took the time to create this earth. He did it in 6 days, but on the 7th day, he rested. All right, here's the proof.
Wherefore, the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
On this day, he made this day holy unto us. This is our set apart day out of the week where we give our honor to the Lord and we rest. Read on.
Verse 12, honor thy father.
All right, that's it. That's it. All right, so we know today is the Sabbath. All right, one of the laws that I just gave you is that we supposed to be honoring this day. No buying, no selling, no working on the Sabbath. Okay. So that's just one of the laws. Now jump down because I'm gonna give you some more laws because this applies to our people in our community. This is why we are at the bottom. This is why we hate our people. We hate each other. That's why we're so quick to kill each other. But guess what? Did you know that there's a law in the Bible that says we shouldn't do that?
Read out.
Read it.
Which one is it?
Read down all down. This is in the same chapter. The verse, Exodus chapter 20. Read it. Read the script.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 13. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery.
All right, thou shalt not kill. We shouldn't be killing our people. We shouldn't be killing anyone. Thou shalt not commit adultery. So when you get married, you're one with that person, okay? No committing adultery, no side pieces, all right? None of that stuff. Read on. What you got? Yeah, let's get that. Let's get Exodus chapter 20. Chapter 16, verse 23. Read on.
Exodus chapter 16, verse 23.
Yeah.
And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord said, tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which you will bake today, and see that you will see that which remaineth overlay up for you to be kept until the morning.
All right, stop right there. Do you know the word seethe in this scripture means boil? So this is on a Thursday. It says that tomorrow, which is Friday evening, is the Sabbath, okay? So he's telling you to prepare yourself. There's no buying or selling on the Sabbath, but guess what? There's also no cooking on the Sabbath, okay? So it's saying here in this scripture, prepare your meals in advance, okay? It says bake. Read that again.
And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord hath said, tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which you will bake today. See that ye will see, and that which remaineth overlay up for you to be kept until the morning. That's it.
All right, y'all understand that point? All right, I saw the brother, the last teacher. I saw the teacher was pointing to this earlier. Are y'all curious about this? Do y'all know who this is? Who this is a depiction of? Huh? Speak up, I can't hear you. Who is that? I can't hear you. Jesus? Is that the word you're trying to think of? Jesus? All right, I'm gonna help you out right there. This is the true depiction of Christ according to the Bible. This is what was taught to us in captivity. All right? This is what they continue to push to our people, that this is Jesus Christ. And this is a false image of Jesus Christ. Whereas this is not the true image, but it's a depiction of how he looks. Let's get that in Revelations. Let's start out verse 1.
The book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must surely come to pass.
So stop right there. Verse 1 is showing this is John the Revelator, okay? Our forefather. He's having a conversation with Christ, and Christ is telling him that what you see, write it in a book. Get that script.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
All right, stop right there. All right, let's play process of elimination. It says again, read it again from the top.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So right here, point to which one has white woolly hair. This one right here. Right here? All right, that's scratch one on this guy.
As white as snow, and his eyes were the flame of fire.
All right. We know that most white folks have blue eyes, right? And what's the eye color you see over here? Red. It's red. Red with wine because Christ drunk wine moderately.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So his feet, it says Christ's feet was as unto fine brass. Do you know what the color of brass is? It's what?
Penny brown.
Like, yeah, it's the color of a penny. Gold. Okay, let's see. We'll see what it says about that. Read it again.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. And his voice.
Hold on. It said as if it burned in the furnace. So if you took that penny, or if you took that I would say copper, okay, when you put it in a furnace, what color does it turn into? Huh? Nah. When you put white piece of bread inside of a toaster and it burns, what color does it turn? When you burn rice, what color does it turn? White. It turns black. It turns black. When you put copper in a furnace, it's going to turn black. Okay? So this is a true depiction of Christ. He looks like polished brass as if he burned in a furnace. If you see his face it looks polished because he's super black. Okay? This is the true image of God, of the Lord. All right, let's read.
And his voice at the sound of many waters.
So Christ, his voice was very, very deep and loud. He spoke with authority. He didn't speak like this guy here, like you see in the Passion of the Christ or any television program they show Christ. He's speaking with a very soft, emotional voice. That's not our God. Our God is a man, and he speaks with authority.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.